Today on the hard way, I fail with headlights, but succeed with the tow bar. So I came home to a bit of a package today. My little load resistors for my LED headlights, which are incredibly dusty but pretty much ready to go in. The grill's already off because, well, it overheated so badly on Friday afternoon on the way to the coast to go camping that I had no option but to take it off, just to get some more airflow in. I also had to put a bag of ice just there, just to keep it cool, because it was, I think, 40 degrees when we left Canberra to go coastal. So anything that was kind of weak was going to overheat. So aside from taking the grill off, the first thing you need to do is unplug your original headlights, which I'll do. I'm just going to plug in the new headlights before I even install them, just to make sure everything works properly, because what's the point in installing it if it doesn't work? So with the Hilux, it's super easy to get at. You can actually reach around the airbox, unplug that one, done. And I've got a pretty little battery up front which I'd like to change, but I can reach down in here and unplug that one as well. I got the new headlights all plugged up. Just as a quick temporary thing, I'm just going to sit them there just to make sure they actually function. I really just don't want to waste my time by plugging things in and having eBay fail me again. So I'm just going to turn on the low beams now and see what happens. Nothing. That's helpful. Nothing's happened. Absolutely nothing's going on. Nope, nothing. So I've just unplugged one of the little resistors to see if this headlight will turn on. Oh, look at that. One's on. See if high beam will work. Because it's got no resistance, it won't even turn the light bars on. Nothing. Well, back to the drawing board, I guess. It's a new day, and in light of not being able to make the headlights work, I've decided I'm going to modify my tow bar, the big ugly step, so it tucks up nicely just under here, so I've got a better departure angle. I'll also repaint my grille today and put that back together, put corner lights back in, and I'll get the parts ordered that I needed for the headlights, and we'll make another video some other time about them. So I've started out by somewhat test fitting it, working out that these brackets up in here are just not going to work the way I want them to, so I'm going to have to cut them off. And also I am going to be cutting these side little bars off as well. There really isn't much sitting under the tray there, so there's really not much to get hit. And honestly, if I'm hitting that far up on a rock, then I should be a little more worried about my driving than anything else. So I'll cut them off. I'll cut off these mounts and we'll see what happens. Actual tray, and it looked kind of stupid. So that's pretty much it where I want it. It's just being supported by a jack at the moment. There is still a little bit of a gap, but there's not really much I want to do about that. I still want it to be able to have a bit of area if it's got a twist. The mounts, don't think that's quite going to work. There's not much I can do about it for right now, so right now I don't have a tow bar, but it looks cool. It looks how I want it to. I wish it didn't quite sit so low, but fuck, it's still pretty high. You can sort of see the mount a bit better on this side. There. and those are the 2 holes it's got to get to, and it's just not quite there. Alrighty, so I managed to get it all bolted up. It's got 4 bolts per side, as it should. It sits pretty much exactly where I want it, so it's probably 20, maybe 30 millimeters between the tow bar and the tray, which is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. It's not going anywhere, it's not moving at all. So yeah, now I can put the trailer on, can put my rear D-shackle on, actually tow people out and get towed out if I need it. So perfect. So tow bar mounted up, another job done. This is one that's been a long time coming. Boss has kind of been asking for it. Mum's been asking for me to do rubbish runs, so figure, fuck it, it's about time. Tested it up the back of my local area. Tomorrow, or sometime soon, I'll try and get a photo of it, but the departure angle is very, very good. I'm not worried about it dragging at all.